Hey guys, welcome back to the Pineapple Podcast. This week we have Matthew Willson.
What's poppin'?
He just did a hand gesture that no one can see.
Amen.
So we got some guest questions. Matt, we have occupation, but I don't know if that's the right question for you. What do you say you do?
I mean, my occupation, it can be an occupation, but really, we should all have the same occupation of working for Jesus. But yeah, I'm a missionary in the Adventures and Missions program, so that's what I do. I'm going to Guatemala soon.
That's spicy.
When are you going?
May 8th, in less than a month.
Oh,
That's the day before Natalie's birthday.
Yeah.
For her birthday, you're leaving. She's like, Natalie,
That's what she's always
wanted. You
wanted.
have to see me for 18 months. But,
so you're going to Guatemala?
20 months. Fancier.
Yeah.
Doing missionary stuff? I don't know exactly what they do.
Yeah, so in AIM,
I thought you were saying you don't know either.
I'm about to give y'all the classic AIM speech.
Speech me up.
In AIM, they train us for 8 months in Lubbock, and they give us a bunch of Bible knowledge and Bible training and Bible studying and Bible. And then after being in Lubbock, we are sent home to say goodbye to our loved ones because we'll never see them again for 2 years.
Nah.
Yeah. But we go home, we say goodbye, depending on when we're gonna leave, and then we go to our mission fields. For me, mine is Guatemala. It's close to Guatemala City, and
That's
I'll be
Mexican,
living there.
Right?
No, it's below Mexico.
Below Mexico.
Yeah.
So
It's right by Honduras.
Everything below Texas is in Mexico? The rumors false?
Yep.
You
Okay.
shattered my dreams, Matt Willson.
Well, that seems fun
Yeah.
and intense,
Yeah.
and sounds like it takes a long time,
Yeah.
but it's probably worth it.
It'll be worth it.
It
It's
says-
terrifying,
I love how
but
it
No,
says
not probably. Like,
worth
it will
it.
definitely be worth it if you enjoy, like, serving.
All
Yeah.
the time that you've put towards the last 8 months and then you're about to the next 20 months, it'd probably be worth it.
Probably.
That's what Matt's telling
Probably.
himself right now in med school. It'll probably be worth it.
What, me? Yeah, that's
And
what I'll
your
tell myself.
50 years of schooling.
Yeah, basically. So,
you just called him Matt.
you did call me Matt, but I'll let
Oh.
it slide this time.
That's funny. Yeah.
Question was, is it me, Matt, or your brother?
That's
Oh,
a good question.
but the problem is, I can't say because I didn't mean to say Matt.
Oh, you said med school, so I was assuming other Matt.
Well,
Matt school.
I was talking about you. So, food. What's your favorite? Is it picking up my voice now, Zach? Is it picking my voice up?
No.
Oh, rip me.
Jeremy needs to scoot closer so we can hear him better, because we're sitting too far away.
Yes. See, the
So-
microphone can hear me perfectly because I got a perfect voice.
Or because you're like right in front of it.
Hey, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that can't possibly be the reason.
That can't be the reason. It's
No.
because he
I
has a
think it can
smooth
pick
voice.
you up
Okay, good. I'll just lean in real close to Matt whenever I talk.
now. That's,
Nothing different.
well,
So
That's
today
all.
we'll be talking about.
So, favorite food, Matt. What's your favorite food?
you see, that's the problem. People ask me, do I have a favorite food? And they actually don't think of, maybe this man's favorite food is just food. And see, I really love food, except if it's bad food, I don't like it. And if it's good food, I really like it. Let me give you some examples of good food.
Okay, do it.
Most of the Taco Bell menu.
Agreed.
Anything that doesn't have beans.
Yes.
And then ramen noodles, always a healthy meal. Any Mexican food, any Chinese food.
When you say Mexican food,
Burgers,
do you mean
fries,
food
chicken.
from Mexico or Tex-Mex?
Yes, both. They're both good in their
So,
own
like
way.
Chipotle and stuff?
Yes. Amen.
Chipotle is like
Preach the word.
barely even Tex-Mex.
I don't know what it is, but I don't like it.
What?
It's just burritos. It's just burritos of stuff.
They put so many black beans on their burritos.
They don't have to. They literally put on the burrito what you tell them to put on, right?
Yeah, but they still are not very good, in my opinion.
Ask them to put on 2 black beans next time you go.
Okay.
And then you don't got the problem anymore.
Seems legit.
So now that Matt Wilson's fixing Zach's problems.
Yeah.
Wait, so Matt, what foods do you not like? You seem to like
Onions. I hate onions.
Dude,
They're the
like
worst food ever.
Onion casserole, onion pie. Like, what food has onions?
a lot of
A lot of food has onions.
Like most foods have onions.
What's wrong with y'all?
And most vegetables, really, I just don't like. Just because they're gross and nasty and not good.
Grilled onions on
Are
a good
terrible.
burger is
No.
amazing.
No.
Onions are the worst.
I agree. I found a person that hates onions as much as I do.
So here, let me
y'all
tell you a
should
story.
Get a room.
In
Oh.
Genesis, in the Bible, whenever God cursed the land because of what Adam and Eve did, that's when onions came about. Onions weren't in paradise. But after God cursed the land, that's when onions came about.
Is that what made them cry?
Yes, exactly. You see,
Did they cry?
I mean, it doesn't
there
say
were
they
no
did, but
there
they
were no
probably
tears
did.
in paradise until onions. I stand by that.
Well, sounds good.
That sounds very biblically sound.
Amen.
Do you have a hobby?
I used to, but now my hobby is spreading the news of Jesus.
That's like
That
your
wasn't
job.
your hobby
Yeah.
before?
Hey, you know what? I was just a foolish teenager who I'm
just
still a
foolish
foolish teenager. Yeah, my hobby was Jesus and video games, but now it's just Jesus because I don't got time for video games.
What about Jesus video games?
You see, I've played one of those. Have y'all heard of Jesus Christ, the RPG?
Is that the one where you you kind of go through like a castle? I think it's a castle, and then you like answer Bible questions to like get past levels and stuff.
No. Okay, so on Steam, they released a video game like 4 years ago maybe called Jesus Christ, the RPG. And of course, me being me, I was like, hey, I'm Christian and I like games, so maybe this will be terrible. And it was absolutely terrible. So you load up, and it starts with the birth of Jesus. No, it starts before. You got a pregnant Mary and Joseph, and they're traveling in their party, and it's like made from RPG Maker. And it's like terrible. But you're going through like the wilderness, and then all of a sudden, Beelzebub and his demons attack you.
Oh.
And they're trying to stop you from getting to be born of Jesus. And then you just keep playing, and it's like you're fighting the same monster, and it's just it's kind of like the Bible story plays out, but not really, because it's also just not accurate in a lot of ways.
Just not accurate in a lot of ways.
But yeah, so it just plays out a lot.
We can't beat Mexico at the border or in trade.
Why?
It's back.
There hasn't been a thing like in how many weeks now?
5 or 6 probably.
Jeremy
Donald
downloads
Trump.
the dang Trump soundboard,
Ah,
and it's not cool.
I have an MLG soundboard.
The MLG soundboard. This sounds much better.
Dead.
So
You
there,
have like the air horn. That's like the
I
best
do.
one.
I have a dank air horn too.
What's the difference between the air horn and a dank air horn?
I love our police.
It just sounds off in a certain pattern.
Nice.
And it has to be built quickly.
I'm gonna like throw your phone out the window.
Fake news.
You're fake news, Zach.
I don't care.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
All right, come on, we got it. Let's focus up. We can get through the stuff we want to talk about. Otherwise, we'll just sit here ranting about
So
Trump and
Matt's
something
hobby
else.
is Jesus video games. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. Or it was video games, but I haven't had time, so now it's just Jesus.
What? Y'all don't play Smash at like 2 a.m.?
We do sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So that's video games and that's time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on. World breaking news. I don't know how world breaking this is, but
It is the most breaking thing ever since like Article 17 was renamed.
yeah, probably. So Disney's streaming service, that's the thing, and we
They
got more
announced it.
details. It was officially announced for, was it like November something?
Yeah, November 12th. for only $6.99 a month.
Did y'all see all the shows they announced?
I did.
Like Winter Soldier and the Falcon. It's gonna be live action.
Yeah, and then there's a Loki one.
And there's another one.
Vision and Scarlet Witch.
And then there's a What If animated series where it's like the What Ifs of Marvel, which I'm excited for because I love that kind of stuff.
Wait, they're gonna make a series on the What Ifs of Marvel?
Yes.
Yeah. So like the first episode, they already announced the first episode. It's like, what if
Peggy Carter.
Peggy becomes Captain America?
Like is a superhuman or whatever.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And then they've got like the Rogue One spinoff ready to go from that one dude. I only watched Rogue One.
Oh, the Mandalorian.
No, well they have the Mandalorian, and then they have another one. It's one of the pilot characters from Rogue One. Apparently, he survived.
Hello. Wait. I don't know.
Rogue One. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I just thought they all died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That was like the whole point of the movie is they all died.
Well, we thought Palpatine died, but
dude, don't.
Hey.
We're not there
sorry,
yet.
we're not
there yet.
That's
Hold
where
your
we...
stinking horses.
I can't.
Anywho, so they're bringing back. So this is like a lot of stuff because one, they're like all their new movies are coming out, which we'll talk more about those later. But like
Netflix.
well, yes and no. Netflix has so much original content now, like, and they still have their other shows.
Yeah.
Do they really need? They don't even have that much Disney stuff at this point anymore.
No, yeah. Well, that's the thing.
out.
It's been all getting taken off slowly.
And I think they've adapted fine, but I don't know.
It's like their own thing now. Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix is more.
I mean, they still have other companies.
Yeah, they have other shows, but they have a lot of
They
Netflix
need to get
originals.
more Sony stuff. What service has Sony right now?
Sony stuff.
Marvel, Disney.
No.
Wait, I thought they bought Sony.
I don't think so.
Oh no,
They
that
just
was
made
Fox.
deal-
They bought Fox.
Yeah, they just made a deal with for Spider-Man. They didn't buy them though. But
Yeah, that's a good
no,
question.
there's Sony stuff on Netflix because like Hotel Transylvania and all that stuff.
Oh.
I don't know. It would just be cool if they could really get Sony stuff because of like the whole Spider-Verse spin-offs and all that. That would help them.
Oh yeah. Matt, did you see the Spider-Verse movie?
I did. That was such a great movie.
It was so good.
I loved.
I want to be Peter Porker for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was
Better
like
Nicolas Cage Spider-Man.
I just showed up as myself to last year's Halloween, and people called me Peter Porker. So
oh.
But
it's because my nostrils blink.
bro, that was such a good movie.
It was a really good movie. I thought it was like probably the best Spider-Man movie that they've made so far.
It's pretty good.
It's hard to
I'm
say,
excited for Far From Home though. That's gonna be
Yeah.
so good.
But so yeah, the streaming service will have like all the old Disney shows like Hannah Montana and Zack and Cody and
I'm only exclusively gonna watch Hannah Montana.
basically.
It's the only form of
And then-
media I will see.
And then there's a couple of shows that they're making new episodes for, like
Clone Wars?
High School Musical and Phineas and Ferb's getting more episodes and stuff.
Why?
And then I think like Darkwing Duck might even be getting more episodes. That'd be cool.
The what?
Darkwing Duck. Did you ever watch that like in the 90s?
Nope.
Oh, dude, it's a pretty cool show. But, and then we'll have like all the Marvel stuff and Star Wars and Pixar and Disney, and it's gonna be a lot of stuff.
All the stuff that Disney owns. It'll just be all of the Disney monopoly in one place
Yeah.
for you to see.
For only $6.99 a month.
Do we have to worry about them taking over? Not really, because they're doing a good job.
You're right though.
I mean,
At
of
first
any
I was
company
mad.
to have take over the world, I would probably want Disney to.
At
Yeah.
first I was mad that they're making their own service, but now I see like how much content is actually going to be in it, and that it's like different enough from everything else. Well, and everything's like downloadable too, so that's always a plus.
That's what I'm saying. You'll open up the streaming service and you'll be like, huh, every movie ever is
That I
owned
care
by
about
Disney.
on here. But
That's okay.
the only thing is like their rated R stuff, like Deadpool and like the X-Men stuff, they're gonna put that on Hulu because they also own 60% of Hulu.
Same.
So their like rated R stuff is gonna be on Hulu,
So is it just supposed to be like kids content?
kind of.
Wait,
Kids
but
and family mostly.
Deadpool
and,
was
like, teens.
Deadpool Fox?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
No, Deadpool was Marvel.
Yeah, Deadpool was Marvel.
The Simpsons is Fox, and they're gonna have all the Simpson episodes
No,
on there too.
Deadpool is from Marvel, but it was made by Fox.
Yeah, you're right. Somehow Fox is involved with that, but
Because they had the rights to the
both.
X-Men. They had the rights to the X-Men.
Yeah, so they're gonna keep the more rated R stuff on Hulu. But
James Jet.
Neat.
literally everything ever is gonna be on there. So.
Dude, whenever I saw this, like, the market, it was yesterday, right, when they announced it, the market for Disney, the stocks went up 11% in, like,
Oh my
an
goodness.
hour. That's
Oh.
like...
And he didn't even know why until last night.
Yeah, I didn't know why. Like, I'm, like... Because I'm a day trader, and I trade
Nice.
during the day, and I'm like,
Nice.
why the crap did Disney just shoot up 11% in an hour? And then Jeremy's like, hey, they launched a streaming service. Not launched. They announced it.
The details.
And I'm
Well,
like,
you can't trade during the night, though, can you?
No.
Okay.
Then why are you called a day trader instead of just a trader?
A day trade? Because you trade during the day?
But you can't trade during the night because the market's closed.
So why are you not just called
Someone,
a trader?
Okay, no, a day trader refers to someone who trades every day.
Ah.
You're like a daily trader.
Yeah, like a daily trader.
So your move would be like how to trade your stocks instead of how to trade your dragon.
Yeah,
You'll have how to trade your stocks.
basically. The other term is like just investors, and you don't trade your stocks every day. You like are in a company for the long haul.
Like Toys R Us.
Don't do that.
Rip.
Ripped to pieces.
I don't want to brag or anything, but for senior year, I was in a economics class, and we had a fake stock market website that we would use, and we would all, trade and invest and pull out and stuff like that. And I won.
Wow, stop bragging.
I won at the end of the year. It was great.
What have you done with your knowledge?
We started with $10,000 fake dollars each, and I won like 4 million fake dollars. It's
Dude,
pretty good.
Let me tell you this.
You should have
Gambling with fake money is much easier than
Yes.
gambling with real money.
Yes. You see, and especially at that time because it was during the Bitcoin craze, and so you just had to invest in all the computer parts because people were getting
Like,
graphic cards.
all the GPUs.
And so I invested in NVIDIA and what's the other one? ASICS.
AMG.
A6.
No, ASICS is a company.
ASUS makes
AMG.
laptops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I invested in those.
That's
And
my
Yeah.
computer brand.
yeah. No, that's Asus. There's one like ASUS or something like that.
ASUS. You said
I think.
ASUS. That's what I was.
ASUS?
I don't know.
A6? Isn't that like tennis shoes?
Yeah, A6 is tennis shoes.
I don't know. It probably is. It's too early. I don't wake up this early on Saturday.
It's 9:41.
Well, yeah.
Still sleeps in.
Dude, the last 2 weeks we got up at like 6:30 to do this.
Yeah, we did. We were
Same.
so tired, but it's fine.
So,
Well, that's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm super excited.
Neat.
So, Heinz is making Cranch.
Wait, Cranch? What is Cranch?
Ketchup and ranch mixed together. It's like a light orange color. And they're
I
selling it in the
imagine-
bottle.
That makes me sad.
Does it taste like buffalo sauce?
I haven't tasted it.
No. It would not
Buffalo
taste like
sauce.
buffalo sauce.
What's that? Ketchup and ranch.
I don't know. Okay, I can't imagine
That's
them
like
mixed together.
Buns over Texas. That's what
They're-
Buns over Texas does. That they call it fry sauce. It's literally just ketchup and ranch mixed together.
Is it good?
It's fine.
Would you buy it?
No, because I'm already buying bottled Whataburger spicy ketchup. I don't need Cranch.
That's true.
See, the thing is, bottled ranch from the store is very difficult because most of it sucks. But if you get like the good ranch, like for example, Chili's has great ranch.
Ooh.
So if you get ranch that tastes like that, or ranch that tastes like almost any other restaurant,
Have you had
That
the
doesn't
ranch
serve bottled
at
ranch.
Dion's?
yeah, like Dion's ranch.
There you go.
If you
Dion's
get
have good ranch?
yes, they
Oh,
have
yeah.
amazing ranch.
Dude,
They even have flavored ranches.
They have green chili ranch. It's amazing.
is it like spicy ranch or is it like New Mexican
It's
ranch?
different.
New Mexican
New
ranch.
Mexican ranch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dion's is a New Mexico company.
Oh.
For
Yeah.
real.
They started in Albuquerque.
I did not know
Fun
that.
fact, I've been there.
Why? Oh, I was about to say, why did you know that?
We did a kind of a mission trip in AIM, and we went to Albuquerque. My team did, and Yeah, they
Y'all
were like,
evangelize the
I don't know if
Dion's?
y'all have this in Lubbock, but we got this great pizza place called Dion's, and I was
Well,
like,
we've got
let
three.
me
We got
tell
that.
you.
We got the Dion's.
I love Dion's.
Nah,
Anyways,
we went through so
talked about
much
that before.
as a kid. I got sick of it. Like
Oh,
just
yeah.
the pizza.
My dad,
It's not bad pizza. It's decent, but
my dad wanted, like, for some reason he would order the pizza with extra cheese, and it sounds like a good concept, but it's not.
You have to
It's
have that
too
cheese and
much.
sauce balance.
Yes, you have to have a balance, and you have to have to where the crust is not just weighing down and it's not like sagging. That's another thing. Crispy pizza is where it's at. If you
Dude.
got thin crust, crispy pizza, you get a little bit of a crunch maybe. Ooh,
Only maybe.
yes, maybe.
Maybe a crunch.
Just as long as it's not like soggy,
So,
dissolves into water
Can
in
I?
your mouth.
So next time I order pizza, I need to be like, I need extra cheese, extra sauce, extra crispy crust.
no. Because if you get extra crispy crust, it's gonna be thinner crust.
Yeah,
And then if you have that
And
extra
then it's
sauce
weighing
and extra
down,
cheese, it's
yeah.
gonna like break the pizza.
yeah,
It just doesn't work.
yeah. You gotta have a balance.
I just
Wait,
listed
Matt,
the
have you had
balance.
Taco Bell spicy ranch?
Spicy ranch?
Yeah,
No.
Dude,
that's.
Oh
I
wait,
always
yes,
get.
I
we
have.
dip our quesadillas
Yes.
in it.
They have
I always
the.
get like the steak quesadilla, and you get a side of spicy ranch.
Oh,
It's really good.
do they sell it like
You just
now?
get-
Like do they sell it all the time? Because I thought they only sold it with their, what are they called? The chicken wrap things.
They sell them all the
the
time.
taquito.
Oh,
Taquitos.
I think they always have it.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
you were
always have
getting
it.
that before those chicken taquito things came
Yeah.
out.
Well, I mean, those cycle. They have like a cycle
Yeah.
of stuff. They need to bring back the volcano quesarito. That was amazing.
Bro,
That was their bet. That was the reason I love the quesarito.
I don't know. Are we skipping Bible and going right into Taco Bell?
No,
What time
got-
are we at, Zach?
we're like at 20 minutes. We need to finish talking about the black hole and then
The
Bible, and then we'll be done with this episode.
You're done with this episode.
Seems legit. All right, black hole meme. What do you guys think?
Matt, do you know what it is?
Well,
Didn't
I
you
mean,
add it?
it's technically not even a meme, but
It's not.
I mean,
it's
the
the
funny.
first ever black hole picture
It's
was
like
taken.
proof that a black hole exists.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But
We've
then of course our generation being our generation,
We've
we
been
we
memeing
turned
on
it into
our-
a meme.
on our group message. Here,
Jeremy, you need to insert these memes
I will.
into the podcast.
Here's the one I made.
Let's see it. Oh yeah, that the Xbox
yes.
meme. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a classic.
Yeah, this was my favorite one. That Dustin shared that one, I think.
Oh yeah,
Peter Park. But
the one where he, like takes off his glasses. That one was pretty
this was
good.
pretty good too, though.
yeah.
Matt's not impressed.
I saw one.
Well, I've seen most of the memes. You see.
yeah,
You see?
I've seen.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yep.
I think one of my favorite ones was like enhanced photo, and it's like this.
Ah, yes, the
Oh
classic.
yeah.
But it doesn't
I don't know
count
what you
because
call
it's below
It's
the
not on
waist.
someone.
The thing where it, like the thing you do where you're like, okay, you have your index finger and your thumb touching and you get people with it.
You
If
just
it's
get
below
'em.
the waist,
I'll put the memes.
you
in
make
the
it
thing.
you make them look and it's like, ooh, got him. Yeah.
I'll put the memes in. You'll have to describe it in.
No, you gotta
glorious
describe it.
text.
It's
You
funnier
gotta
that way.
Describe it. It is
People are
funny.
laughing right now.
So the
somewhere
black
in the
hole.
world.
Yeah, it's a meme now. It's like
Yeah.
we'll talk about this more when we get to the tech section. But the SpaceX thing happened like at the same time as the black hole discovery.
Is
and I
that
think
the thing that crashed into the moon?
no, they didn't crash into the moon. They landed 3 rockets,
Oh.
and then like everyone just like glossed over that. And it's like black hole memes. Like nobody cares about the fact that SpaceX, the company owned by, what was it, Elon Musk,
Oh yeah.
just landed 3 rockets. So that was funny.
Musk, what a guy.
Hey man.
What a time to be alive where we have guys like Elon Musk.
He should run for president.
Nope.
Don't like that.
Nope.
Nope.
Don't like that one bit.
Even after he hosted Meme Review with PewDiePie.
Nope.
Yeah.
To quote a a wise person. Nope.
To quote another wise person, Texas is that way.
Oh.
That was my joke.
I know we both put
Y'all stole it.
Actually, we usually reference you, though, whenever we do use it.
I doubt it.
I feel like that's the
we
second
do.
time we've used it on the podcast.
We always say that's Matt Wilson's from.
Or, no, I'll
Washington.
say, as a wise man once said, Texas is that way. I've used that like 3 times this year. So.
Now you know where we say that from, or who said it first.
Yeah.
Did you start saying that at work camp?
I don't know where I started saying it. I just say random stuff and it just happens.
I think it was at work camp when you fell asleep dabbing. You remember that picture? You're like asleep, and then we're like in the mess hall, but you're like on the pew. We're waiting for like lunch or something, and you fall asleep like this.
Oh,
So
yes.
then, yeah, I took a picture when Matt fell asleep dabbing
I fall asleep like in the Tebow like this.
in class.
I can
Yeah,
fall
I do.
asleep in almost any way now. You learn how to.
You learn how to.
The art of power naps is an important skill to learn.
It really is.
Do you know what else is also important to learn?
The Bible.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Fun fact.
Yeah.
So-
what are we talking about today?
For our Bible section, we're going to be talking about Sermon on the Mount. And I didn't even know about what we're talking about until I looked on the doc this
Who
morning.
picked that, Matt?
Yeah. I saw y'all Bible section, so I was like, it's Sermon on the Mount.
Sermon on the Mount. I mean, it's always a good pick. I don't think we've done it before on here.
Probably not. That's only
And
the
it's-
well.
I mean, obviously, I don't know how much time we're going to spend on this, but no matter the amount of time, we won't have enough time to cover all of it.
No, you
But-
can get into some deep stuff
We
with
have
all of it.
have infinity time.
Do we?
Yeah, fun fact actually, in the AIM program, they have us practice small groups because they want us to like know how to set up a small group and how to be able to run a small group and so basically they had the AIM guys like do lessons each, and we started in Matthew 5 with the Sermon on the Mount. And we were going through all the way, but we didn't get through all the way. We only had like 6 or 7 small groups, I think. But we would study a different like section of the Sermon on the Mount each time. So like I did the Beatitudes, and then someone else did Salt and Light, and someone else did
Salts and lit fan.
Christ fulfilling the law. Yeah, makes me sad that people use that because I know that that's probably used every other week in a different church in one way or another. People are like, be lit for Jesus.
Be lit.
Bruh. So what do you have to tell us about the Beatitudes?
Well, what do you think about the Beatitudes?
Well,
See, that's the way you work in a small group. If they ask you a complicated question, you just turn it back on them.
What do you think?
what Jonathan Towell has pointed out to us is like in the Old Testament when they have the law, then it's all like commands. It's like do this, do this, do this, do this, and
Or
then
you'll get punished.
yeah, and then the Beatitudes is like blessed, and then has the information.
Yeah.
Blessed has the information.
Yeah.
It's not a command. It's like a blessing.
Yeah, we went through this with Corey Burns, the director of our program, and he actually brought up a really good point about not even just like the Beatitudes or the Sermon on the Mount, but Jesus's entire ministry is it's super countercultural.
Mm-hmm.
And like so like blessed are the poor in spirit. It's like no, like first, especially in that time, somebody would be reading it or hearing that and they'd be like, no, because you gotta be strong in spirit to be able to be accepted. But no, Jesus said, blessed are those who are struggling. Blessed are those who mourn. It's like, no, because
That seems weak.
yeah. And then blessed are like same thing with all of them. It's you see them and it's like, no, because that's not how it is. But Jesus is like, well, really, that's how it should be, and you're all wrong. And then even
Blessed are the meek.
outside of the Beatitudes, like, let's say in the anger section, it's like, he's saying, don't even be angry at your brother because that's murdering in your heart. And it's like, wow, I've just been wanting not to murder from the 10 Commandments, but then it's
it takes on a different level,
yeah. And so
a deeper level.
It just raises the bar to even higher than what like the law was.
yeah. And what's really cool is that's actually brought up in one of the sermon in one of the sections in Matthew 5:38 through 42. It's talking about retaliation, and it's like the eye for an eye passage. And he's saying if someone slaps you, turn the other cheek. If someone sues you and takes your tunic, give him your cloak. If someone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. And one thing Corey brought up is like basically the theme of the entire Sermon on the Mount is going the extra mile shouldn't be like different. Shouldn't be
like a big deal.
It shouldn't be a big deal. It should be a common occurrence. It should be like that should be normal to us.
That should be the normal standard.
Yeah, that should be the normal standard, going the extra mile. And so yeah, that was a pretty cool thing to realize, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
the Beatitudes are pretty neat.
Yeah.
When we're little, we just think it's something easy to memorize, because like one of those things like the teachers always have us memorize the Beatitudes.
Yeah.
But then that's like it.
You see, I never memorized them because whenever I moved to Mexico, I skipped all the Bible school stuff, and so I didn't ever memorize them. I know the fruit of the Spirit in Spanish though, but that's because it's on a pillow that I have. I have a pillow with a bowl of fruit, and it says the fruit of the Spirit around it.
Nice.
In Spanish.
That's hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
That is great.
So what would you tell someone that's going to start studying the Sermon on the Mount?
Come to it with it'd be best to study it with multiple people, so you can get different views on the things, because I know like being so I did the first small group, and I think I did pretty well. Like I think I did pretty well in unpacking a lot of the Beatitudes, but even then, like a lot of the guys in my small group, they helped me see other sides of certain things. Like I was focusing on being meek and mourning and hungering and thirsting for righteousness, but they were focusing on being pure in heart, being peacemakers, and being persecuted, and they were unpacking more from that than I was. And so go at it with multiple people. Take your time on it. Don't be afraid to not rush.
I would say, it's very easy to kind of like brush over it since it gets talked about so often.
Yeah, just kind of like whenever you look at it, just take your time. Maybe do it in a small group setting, meet up once a week, study one chunk of the Sermon on the Mount each time. Even if you really wanted to, you could study one of the Beatitudes at a time, if you wanted to get super deep.
We did that at the well on Sunday mornings.
Oh yeah.
For about most of our first year, because we would do one verse, but then like the next week, then they would like review the one verse from last week.
Oh no.
And then they would get into the next verse if we had time. So.
Oh boy.
It's been a while, but we did go through. We went through
all the
verse a week.
Yeah.
A verse a week, man.
Yeah. So you can kind of pick your own pace. Just have different perspectives on it is important, and I mean that's the same for studying all of the Bible. Just come at it with an open mind each time, and you'll learn something new. Like it says in 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, the Word of God is living and active, and so let it be living and active.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sounds good. The Beatitudes are neat.
They are neat.
Be blessed.
Indeed.
All right, that's all the time we have for this episode.
That was a fun Monday.
That was a fun Monday.
Hey Matt, guess what? Beto lost.